Okay.
We're
live.
Are we live?
We are live.
All right, Facebook, thank you. You're wondering probably where I am right now. I'm in Brooksville, Florida. I'm not going swimming today. I would have loved to gone swimming because take a look at this pool. The weather's fantastic. What's the temperature? It's got to be in the mid 80s.
I think
We're with the man
85.
here from AAA Loft, Andy. Pronounce the last name so I don't barbecue it for you Facebook people. Now you can't screw me on this.
Guimond.
Guimond.
The French.
Outstanding flyer
the
down
French.
here. You're one of the tops, I hear.
One of the, yeah, pretty steady.
Pretty steady. He's always at the top. You got to beat his ass if you want to fly against. If you want to win, you got to go through him.
Right.
So we're going to take a little tour. He's graciously allowed us here today, which I appreciate.
We really appreciate it.
I've went through, we've looked at the birds, from the young birds, his holding pen of the hens, some of the secrets he has, outstanding. Real simple though again, guys, real simple.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. So
Keep it
thanks
simple.
for tuning in. We're going to take the walk. Well, we can start over here with the kale and everything?
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay.
So follow,
Sounds good.
we're going to follow.
I'll follow. I'm following.
After this, we're going to go swimming. So you can't come with us when we go swimming because I didn't bring my bathing suit and I will be taking all my clothes off.
Don't scare them, please.
I know.
It looks tempting.
It does.
It does definitely look tempting.
does.
Go ahead, I got it. Go ahead.
And this was kind of where we start right over here.
Yeah.
So I thought this is what he's eating, why he's looking so good. But this really has nothing to do with Andy.
This is for the birds.
This is all for the birds. And what do you have here?
We have spaghetti squash that happen to come up. But I grow the kale, 2 different kinds of kale, so they get a variety.
2 different kinds of kale. The kale's for the pigeons. You don't
Yeah.
eat the kale.
I give some to my friend. She cooks it up for me.
Right.
Super great.
Guys, fresh greens for your pigeons. This is simple. You don't have to be in Florida growing it. You would buy, if you came from where?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Now, when you were in
I
Rhode
would buy
Island,
it in Rhode Island.
he was buying this
I
in Rhode
grew
Island.
it in Rhode Island when I could.
When he could. So when he could grow it, he did. If he can't grow it, you're buying it.
It's got the most vitamins and minerals for the birds.
Simple tips.
All the birds get it.
All the birds.
And they eat it right to the stem. You don't have to cut it up. Keep it simple.
And we see
No
that
cooking.
there.
You just give it to them raw.
Just give it
you
to
just
them
give them
right,
to them
the
raw.
whole thing.
They'll eat everything. And we were in the your race loft, your old birds, and they had it in there.
They were playing with
Yeah, I'll show you.
the stem.
And he's showing you. And again, this is the great part, guys. These are little tips and tricks you can use at home. Take a look. It's not rocket science, right? You can buy this in the
we
grocery
can-
store. You can grow it.
Very easy.
Very easy. He
Organic.
doesn't have to wash it. Nothing.
It's organic. There's no chemicals.
I love this little building here. You're going to give these are your extra hens.
Yeah.
But look at the side of the building, how protected that is.
That's right. And now this building, you're kind of wondering, as you can see through here, you can see right through. And he's got the black plastic up on here, which I shouldn't have touched that because of the hens, but I'm sorry.
You're scaring them.
Yeah, but what this does is this doesn't allow the hawks to bother the hens when they're up on the perches up in here. Allows the air to come through so the birds don't get bothered. And if you come down, this is a perfect hen section. I mean, bring the camera
Yeah,
down.
they stay super healthy year round. No medications.
I was gonna say, do you medicate? Do you medicate your
Only for
birds?
the canker.
Only for the canker. Okay.
Hey, you know what? That's right. He medicates for the major things. But you know what I love what he said? He vaccinates. He loves to vaccinate.
Vaccinate. All the boosters they need.
Everything. He doesn't go without that.
If there's a vaccine out there for these birds, I get it.
Take a look at this building and just come over here and look at the size of me and look at this is where he keeps his hens. It's nothing big.
No.
You can all do this. It's
Very
long. This
low
is about
maintenance, very
40
simple.
30 feet long.
Yeah.
Double sides. Again, you can see the plastic so the hawks can't bother. The air gets in. He's got the V perches. Super clean.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. This is really nice.
And again, we want to thank you all for tuning in to Feathers Elite here. We're doing a live loft tour with my man Andy, AAA Loft. That's an interesting name. Why'd you pick AAA?
Andy, Ashley, Autumn, and plus is my wife.
Plus, it's your wife.
Yeah.
Who's been racing birds since 80.
1981.
We've
Since
actually figured out
1981.
that the wife is the
The
real
wife
winner
is the
here.
real winner.
He's years and years.
That's what she says.
Looking in the cookbook.
And you never argue with the wife, right?
No, we don't.
You never argue. Now, I notice here, when we come over here, there's another pigeon loft over there. That's one of your neighbors.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you're trying to get a feel of how close pigeon men are,
They're
there's
pretty
his
close.
neighbor.
Competition is
The
extreme.
competition. That's right. Most of the time, the competition is getting mad at you. That's not correct. Most of the time. So now here's the next loft. We got what, young birds on the right?
Yeah, this whole loft is young bird.
This is all young birds, right here. So this is his young bird loft. And there are some super interesting tips when you come in here. So get your pens and paper down and get right.
And that's my loading ramp. You've seen those, right?
Well, we might want to just... And I
What
see
is-
you have the solar power even on here. Oh,
Yeah,
look at the
so
loading ramp.
Loading light.
Watch this.
I
Wow.
line all the crates up on here.
Ah,
Open the door. Tell them walkie walkie.
walkie walkie.
Walk out.
That's right. Look
They
at
go
how
walkie
simple- look
walkie
at
and
how
we can watch
simple
you.
this is.
It's very
So
simple.
you don't handle your birds when you're basking.
No.
You don't. It's not a
Because
big
every
deal for
time
you.
you catch a bird, you pull a feather out. And I hate birds losing a feather.
He hates birds losing a feather. And you want to know what? It's a lot easier to pick the pigeon up out of the crate, is it not?
Yes, it is.
It's a lot easier, less stress on the bird. Remember, we're not telling you you have to do this. We're just giving you some tips, some tricks. If you learn something today, that's great.
People say, oh, you could miss a bird. That ain't right. When I go in the morning and put the lights on, you look around, you can tell if this bird
Off.
not right.
Hey, you know.
Off.
Right.
You're in the
And
loft,
birds
guys.
that don't feel good don't want to go out the door.
That's right.
And it's a message that you have to pick up on to leave that bird home.
So hey, do your research, look at your birds, put some time in. This looks like it's quick, but he's
Much-
still looking. He's
Much
looking.
better for the bird.
Much better for the birds, much better for you. You notice your nerves don't get all whacked out? You're not in a bad mood?
Right.
You
I
try and
can't-
catch pigeons and
Yeah.
you're in a bad mood, it's not working.
When I first came here,
Because they sense it.
I was doing it the old way, like in Rhode Island.
Right.
Hand picking, chasing them around, grabbing them. Now you just walk them out,
Boom.
boom, done.
So-
5 minutes I can load
5 minutes.
150 pigeons.
5 minutes, 150 pigeons, time. Time.
And we got company down here that's walking with us.
Yeah, we got the dogs,
I use the drop system on the tracking.
right? And he loves his droppers. In Florida, they love the droppers. Now, he didn't use droppers in Rhode Island, did you?
No.
You didn't. Now, he was
Why
talking.
in Florida not?
Well, because this is a trapping race
In Rhode
here.
Island, you could wait 5 minutes and still win the race.
Right.
Ah.
So he said if he was moving back to Rhode Island, one of the first things he would bring are the droppers.
Droppers.
And he would kill them even worse.
Yeah.
Correct?
Right.
That's correct. Can we take a look inside the young birds? I hope you guys are liking this.
Thumbs up.
This is awesome. Triple A loft. Andy brought us in. Throw me up this thing for just a sec. I'm gonna,
Take that.
and again,
Hey, out.
now, these are the, look at how nice and airy the sections are. Oh, you probably don't like the camera. That's all right. Again, we don't want to be overly loud in here, especially for the young birds, but V perches, very, very simple. Let's see if we can get in on the floor here again.
Keep it simple.
Look at the, it looks like kitty litter, but it's not kitty litter.
It's not kidding. Versalaga.
This is the Versalaga,
Floor dressing.
the floor dressing. Literally no dust. Stays nice and clean. Birds love it. And again, this was another little thing we looked at. Andy showed me. You're gonna see kind of, it looks like a pink mat. And if I was to wipe it away, you see this pink mat. You would not believe this, but it's heated.
And it's 85 degrees.
It's 85 degrees. It's heated. And Andy, why do you use it?
Because it keeps the humidity down in the loft.
So the humidity down in the loft. This is why you're
Right.
using it, and you use this
And-
all year.
Yeah, all year. And when I come out 5 o'clock in the morning, half the babies will be laying on it.
And I notice in both rooms here, you have them in here. Again, it's just a heat mat, and you use this with your old birds for racing as well.
Yes, they use it. They call it a pig blanket. Jeffers feed supply house or animal supply house sells it.
Right.
If you Google pig blanket, they have all different sizes.
Google pig blanket, and this is something you wouldn't do without.
Right.
This is definitely another trick that you love it.
Oh yeah, I'd like to have the whole floor pig blanket.
Well, there you go. You're hearing from a champion. He wants the whole floor heated.
Right.
And again, we're in Brooksville, it's 85 degrees,
Yep.
and he's got it on right now,
Yeah, it's on.
and it's nice and warm. I mean,
Yeah. It's not hot.
No, it's
just
warm.
warm to the touch.
and the babies love it. Well, we came in earlier, the babies were sitting on it. So hey, we're gonna keep moving on.
All right, come on. Sachi.
Oof. Yeah, slide that over. And again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. We were a little bit delayed today coming up, but we're here now. This is your old bird team.
Yeah. And you just want to point out the alarm system.
Yeah, this is awesome.
This is amazing.
You see this system right here. This is how would you call it?
It's a laser system. All I know is it costs $10,000.
It works.
It works.
It puts rays all through your yard.
Yeah, it puts one beam down, one beam up. And what's amazing about it is it doesn't trip the doors because it has to pick up the bottom and the top beam.
So it has to pick up and I've seen these all across your yard.
Right, yeah, so you'd have a hard time avoiding it.
Right. Yeah. So you can't. You don't want to break in here.
They're on the poles over there.
Oh
watching
yeah,
the hens
yeah.
walk.
You'll see them on the poles right over there. There's a pole right where my finger is. He's got it on there, and that's good. Nobody can break in because you don't want to be. You don't want to be
I
robbed.
would be devastated if I
So now we're going into your racing section for old birds.
I love
And you
this.
fly
I love
cocks
these
and hens?
dowels.
Yeah, Cox.
Again, I don't want to be too loud because these are his race birds. He's racing 500 miles this week, right?
Yeah.
Wednesday he's going to 500 miles. Again, I like the doweling. Look at the big room in here. Look at the floor.
Yeah,
The
Nice.
same stuff.
same stuff. Every loft.
Every loft is the same. In these lofts, you do not smell pigeon at all.
It doesn't. You can't. There's no pigeon smell. No.
You don't smell nothing. It's super really clean. It is.
It is.
You know.
It's amazing.
amazing.
So, and I noticed, if you can go look on the purchase, these are his cockbirds. They're not in the standard widowhood box.
Right. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. And you found out using both ways.
You know what convinced me was Tony Malucci told me one day, Andy, motivation is bullshit.
Motivation's bullshit. Another way to
I like
Still
that.
tell me that you have to motivate them. I'm running for champion law.
He's running for champion law.
Top two middle distance, 2 overall, and they fly to the perch. They fly because they love me. They fly because they love this environment.
And we're not lying. I brought you in here. I've been through every loft he has. There's no secret nest boxes.
Keep it easy on yourself. The older I got, the wiser I got.
That's
I'm
right.
trying to keep it simple because I don't want to clean boxes every day.
No. And I mean, these birds are clean.
Yeah.
They look fantastic.
It's very clean in here.
I rake this once a week. When they go to the race, I come in, I clean all the perches, I rake the floor. I have an adjustable rake you can buy online. See this rake? You can
Oh yeah,
adjust
it's
it down
retractable.
so you can just get the poop. It's pretty neat.
And again, when this is a question, how long have you been on the floor dressing?
This dressing stays in one whole season.
No, but from Rhode Island. When you were in Rhode Island,
Oh, I scraped.
you scraped.
And when I came here, I scraped. And then one day, the light went on, and I said, man, all I'm doing is smearing the crap on the floor, because, number one, coccidiosis. I don't
Like
care
on
how
the
many
feet.
times you scrape.
Right.
It's microscopic.
Yep, right.
You're moving it from one end to the other.
That's right. You're shuffling it
Worm
along.
eggs, cocci eggs.
This is great.
This dryness kills cocci.
Yeah, that's right. Dryness kills cocci. And this is the Versalaga, the floor dressing from Versalaga, which we
Yes.
will be having in. We are going to be importing it.
That's good.
So you will be able to get it in Canada. Remember, we are from Canada. We are down here,
Yeah.
Brooksville. And
Seagull sells a natural floor dressing, but I think it all comes from the same company in Belgium. They
Right.
just put their name on the back.
They just put their name. And again, if you could come in here, this was another interesting little tip and trick here. You see the drinkers. What's the word? It's. Can you get in there?
I'm trying to.
Let me see. Sometimes we'll have a little camera issue.
Yep.
There we go. You can see these drinkers here. Now, what made you? This isn't your standard torpedo drinker that you see everywhere. Why do you have this?
Because they don't have torpedoes on the race truck.
They don't have torpedoes on the race truck. They got to put their head through here and drink just like they're on the trailer,
Yes.
which is real good.
It's a genius idea.
No stupid pigeon is what you're saying. His pigeons know how to drink on the truck.
I told the wife, I said, the problem between me and you is we're both geniuses.
They're both geniuses. We're not lying. And again, I just wanted to just get in here again. You see, he's got droppers in every section. These cocks have not seen their hens. They're super healthy.
Yeah.
So shiny.
And again, the ceilings are nice and high.
And no pigeon smell.
No pigeon smell.
It doesn't smell like it.
These ceilings are what, about 8 feet tall in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, probably
Yeah, about 8 feet.
8 foot 2x4. Yeah.
And the hens, you don't mind if the hens pair up?
No, because we're getting to the long races.
Okay.
In the beginning, they didn't stop mating until about 2 weeks ago. And which I'm happy because we're getting to the long races. When they're sitting on the nest, they're resting.
They're resting.
Like a widowhood.
Like widowhood.
When I flew widowhood, the cocks just laid down in the box.
Absolutely beautiful. These hens, they look tight. They look ready to roll. I mean, I don't want to bother your race team. Let's swing over. We'll go over to your breeders. So your race birds. And whoever wants to bother the race birds. Again, I will hand it over to you. Again, the Versalaga, the all-in-one. He loves the Giovati as well. He likes to mix it up. Feeds. Let's just hold on. Let's see if we can.
What you got?
Broadcasting communication error. No.
Oh, probably inside.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Wait. Stop recording. Communication. Continue recording. Yeah, we're good. We're still good. Feeds.
Yep, I bleach everything in these sinks.
Bleaching everything here.
Yeah, I switch everything out, bleach them.
Real simple again. You don't use tons of bleach. What? Capful?
I put a gallon into that sink full. I want to
Really?
make sure I kill it.
He's killing it. He's got it killed. Well, hey, that's good.
But I make sure I rinse them good before I use them.
Rinsing them good. And your feed? What type of feed do you like to feed your young birds?
Young birds are getting the same as the breeders. They're getting an 18% no corn, a 16% Lizzie May small yellow corn. I mix them 50-50.
50-50.
And I got a nut crusher, and I crush peanuts. I roast them first in the oven for 30 minutes till you start to smell it.
So the goodness.
Yeah, because peanuts have like 40 different funguses on the skin, so you want to make sure you kill it.
So it's not like you're going to give them a raw peanut.
So you will not use the peanuts from the store. If you bring them home, you're going to roast them yourself, and you have a good feeling.
Yes.
Okay, you see that? There's another trick.
Yep.
Roast your peanuts. How long does it take you?
Maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Right, in the oven.
Yeah, in the oven.
I never heard that before.
Well, you
See?
heard it from me.
I heard it from. I heard it.
Then I add it to the breeder mix because I want them babies to be fed some peanut. Now when I move them to the loft, they already know how to eat peanut.
And this is simple. They get the taste for it.
Right.
You want your kids to eat olives. You don't show them olives when they're 10 years old.
Tell everybody, if you send me birds for the classic, make sure you raise them with whole corn. Because these people that only feed pellets or no corn, those babies, those classics, never eat the corn. So all my birds and other people's birds, my friends that raise them on whole corn, not just whole corn, but have whole corn in the feed.
Right.
Those babies don't even know what it is.
This is another simple trick.
And it's a deficit when you get down to 300 miles.
300 miles, you need the nice, heavy, strong corn. That's like the gasoline in the tank.
Yes.
You're learning little tips. Hey, we're not telling you have to do it, but if you want to improve.
Yeah, I don't feed no pellets.
No pellets.
Zero.
He's a zero pellet guy.
Pellets are garbage. Are the cheapest grains you can find, and they probably full of fungus and mold, you name it.
Not good for digestion. Everything slows down. So here's his breeding. Again, very nice setup. Beautiful. This is like the loft with the air conditioning, I call it, because when you go in, you'll see here.
Your ankles get a nice breeze.
You'll see right here in the front. You open up these louvers. You got them on the front and the back, and the air comes through here. It's literally, today's hot. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of wind, but you go in here and there's that nice breeze.
Because of the big opening on the top.
And get a zoom up in the top here, especially you come through here to see how this loft breathes through the ceiling. Up, 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 and up. Very, very nice. Can you get in there or no? Or is it, you having trouble?
Yeah, I'm having trouble today with your...
Sometimes we want to thank you people. Remember, this is Facebook Live. There you go. You can see the top part of that roof. It all breathes. Very, very nice. Bring that in. We're going to go around. We're going to take a look at his breeders. And Andy was super gracious to allow us to come down. This has been awesome. I wish we would have got here earlier, but unfortunately with car issues, and that happens.
with my flat tires.
Take a look
Sorry.
at this. Take a look. This is his security.
Yep.
Okay. He's got one here. He's got one right over here. It shoots beams all over, so you don't want to try and break into this.
$10,000 worth.
$10,000 worth, and if you can get through these beams, you should see the gun collection he has. It's incredible. It's incredible. We're coming again over here to the back and show here. Like, you see these vents? You can see the vents. You can see the feathers moving. Real simple. Air conditioning in the loft.
Yeah.
Like that tilting.
Let me see. I'm going to take this just for a sec because we're going to go in. But here you go. You can see the screens. You can see the feathers moving. It goes all the way down along the loft. Pretty nice. Let's go on in. This is the breed. This is where the magic happens. We tried to buy some birds here earlier with and again, all kinds of different. And there you go. You can see the whole corn is in the pail. We'll get him to pop that pail off when we're done. Or you want to pop it open now?
This is the breeder mix.
This is the breeder mix.
You need a line up?
You might lose signal.
We're going to go. It's okay. There's the breeder mix.
You even get the black sunflower oil seed. I want them to learn how to eat every seed made to man.
And there's nice big corn.
Yep.
It's not dainty.
It doesn't hurt the little babies.
That's right, doesn't
Which
hurt.
a lot of people think that they do because they get in their crop,
Yeah,
right?
it's stupid.
It's stupid. And here we're going to look at the breeders. What an awesome section this is. Yeah, one sec.
It's cooler in here
You take it.
than outside.
We just said it. This
As
is
soon
like
as you
here.
walk in here,
Oh,
you feel it?
Yeah.
we should have started in here. And again, you can just go in on, just zoom in on some of the birds in here.
Yeah, don't forget
I don't want to
Phil.
scare her though.
Don't forget Phil.
Oh yeah, where's Phil at?
He's right
oh,
over here.
there's
He's on
Phil.
his egg. Get him in that camera. Bring her down. Get her right in there.
Hi,
The health, the
Phil.
condition on these
Pretty
birds.
Go right in there. Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
Now this is the guy from Rooster, right? The guy, the
No,
The rooster picked.
Rooster
scalped
scalped him.
Right.
That's
Son
right.
of the rooster.
Son of the
Now,
rooster.
we were talking to Andy about how he breeds. Pass me over this camera for just a second. How he breeds. It wasn't pedigrees. He likes breeding winners to winners. Winners to winners.
That's a 300-mile winter cock right there. That was a top champion hen. Scored in every 300, 350-mile race, top 10.
Did you hear that? This pair here, winners to winners.
Yeah, well, that's how you get to the top.
This is another super hen of yours.
Yeah.
Beautiful blue cock here. And I notice, Andy, all your birds have outstanding eye sign. The eyes just pop on them.
Yeah.
What do you know what I noticed about Andy's birds? They're calm.
Very calm.
And I
Birds
like,
are really calm.
yeah, everybody says that.
Because sometimes you walk into a loft and they're all like all over the place, but yours are like just.
And you guys are new.
We're new.
That's
Yeah.
right. We're new. We've got a camera in here that they've never seen.
Yeah.
But like Andy said, he likes to have the birds in here. And we'll just show you just how this looks. Swing this around. This is his aviary. Birds can come out. I'm telling you, if you people were in here, the breeze is out of this world. Got some fantastic, outstanding resulted pigeons, but they're all winners to winners. And look up in the ceiling. Look at how clean it is up here. You got how many birds are in here? 80?
You can
80
see the
birds.
breeze.
There's
moving
80
through.
birds. There's no feathers on the ceiling. There's no dust. You do not smell pigeon. It's just, again, if you can take a look here, I don't know if you can see those feathers moving. I know I can. Yeah, you can see it on there. Real simple. It's like air conditioning. We're in Florida. This loft has got to be, what, 10 or 15 degrees cooler than outside?
Oh, yeah.
Again, he has them on the wire. A lot of winters you've read here. Again, the wire is not, you made these all yourself.
Yeah.
Easy to clean. You lift them up, clean them. You use the nest pads as well.
Yeah.
And pine needles.
Pine needles.
Why not straw?
Because pine needles are deterrent to lice.
There you
Pine
go.
sap.
Pine sap.
That's why I didn't cut that big pine tree down. That was just for nesting.
Just for nesting material.
So we want to thank you for tuning in with us here. AAA Loft, Brooksville, Florida. One of the best. Were you the best? Were you best in Rhode Island?
I was right up there.
Right up there.
I was right there. In my club, I won 7 straight one year.
7 straight. Now, how many members were in your club at that time?
15 to 20.
15 to 20. And how many people were in?
Oh, in the combine,
Yeah.
it was 150. One race, we took the first 16 positions
First 16.
out of 2,000 something places.
2000.
That's when they started accusing me of drugs. But that was the first, that was the second year I tried the docketing system. Oh my God, when I went on the docketing system, boom.
So if you were up in Canada or you were in a cooler climate and you were racing young birds,
Yeah.
would you do light or dark?
Dark.
You would do the dark.
Yep.
Okay. Now here you can't do dark.
No,
too hot.
because you got to close the loft up. Docketing,
It's not going to work.
it's too much heat.
Too much heat. You're gonna cook them respiratory problems. It just goes on and on and on and on.
Right, and I don't want to treat for anything.
He doesn't like the drugs. He likes to treat for what he has to. He
Right.
doesn't like to dabble in. He's not drug. You're hearing it from him. This is what we talked about earlier.
These breeders never see antibiotics.
Nothing.
Never.
Do you not just believe in antibiotics? Or?
Oh no, I believe it. If you
Okay.
got a problem,
Then
that's
take
the way
it.
to go.
Okay.
Because last
But not-
old birds, I had a problem.
But you're talking not preventative. You
Right.
just okay.
Yeah, I don't-
He's just using it
I
as
don't
As
use it
needed.
week every other
Okay,
week. or
that's what
whatever.
I was wondering. Okay,
I'll do canker like every 3 weeks.
and that's a
Cocks,
big.
for the
I'll
race
rotate.
birds.
Yeah.
All right, and so if you were in a cooler climate, maybe Chicago, New York, Canada, you would use the darkening with the young birds.
Yes.
100%.
100%.
100%. So there's a tip.
Yep.
You know,
That's a
you,
good
you're
tip.
not. And did you notice the difference going from darkening, from non-darkening to darkening? Was it a big difference?
Big difference.
So you wouldn't.
I got bigger groups.
You got bigger groups, and you wouldn't play without darkening again. After you did it, season 1,
Yeah, I love docketing.
you loved it. So
It was so easy.
it was easy.
People think widowhood flying is hard. Widowhood flying is so simple. You don't have to go up the road.
Right.
But down here, to fly the hens, you have to train.
That's the train.
If I was just flying cocks, I could get away with loft flying. I did it here for the first 4 or 5 years. I flew widowhood,
Just
and I
loft
won
flying.
champion.
Just loft flying.
Yeah, I won champion bird, long old birds, 150 lofts, flying widowhood, just the cocks.
Just the cocks. You know what's amazing? You go to different places all over the world. You hear different ways to bake a cake. And it's not that his way is the best or my way is the best. There's so many ways and you'll get the great results.
Right.
Right. And again, he talked about racing widowhood in boxes. Now look at his cocks are on V perches.
Yeah, they race just as good.
Just as good. So hey,
Keep it simple.
if you don't have the time to
That should
clean
be
out
like
that-
your logo on the back of your shirt. Keep it simple.
Right. If you do not have the time to have boxes and widowhood clean, it's not.
Right.
You can still be competitive.
You know, the older you get, try to make it simple on
Simple.
yourself.
Now, I wanted to go over and see these babies you're weaning because this is something that we do.
Okay.
And when I seen this was like right up our alley.
All right.
So Andy, before we wrap up, hopefully everyone's liking this.
Hopefully.
Hopefully they are.
Hopefully it's recording.
It is.
All right. This was a real eye opener.
This one of the original.
The Zorro cock.
Yeah.
Now these are babies that you have weaned from the parents, and this is the first weaning section. Okay, do you guys notice it looks just like a basket that goes on your truck
It is, same size.
Same size, same everything.
Same door.
Same door. We didn't ask. We didn't even know we were coming in here.
And I put them through this door to imitate being loaded on a racetrack.
That's right.
They never forget.
They can only eat through here. And again, he's not a liar. He's got big. This is unattractive. It's just big,
They
large.
won't get any more food until they eat it all.
They got to eat it all. And again, looking through the bars. They got to drink through the bars.
Yep.
He's got his eye on them. He can watch them. These birds have to deal with this.
Yes.
This is the name of the game. He gets them educated so when they get in the truck, 6 months from now, the first young bird race, they know what's going on.
They know where to go.
He doesn't
for
have
water.
stupid babies. He's training them to understand the stress. So you'll have them in here for how long?
Probably about 5 days.
5 days.
Make sure they eat and everything. All the whole corn.
Eating, yeah, especially the whole corn.
They always leave the corn to last and the black sunflower.
Right, the big
They like
stuff.
they like that safflower though, don't they?
Yeah,
But
and
the
the
black safflower?
they'll
Yeah.
leave sunflower.
Yeah.
Sunflower.
sunflower. That's the big stuff. You make sure they clean that all right up,
Yep.
and then you have them in here for about a week,
Yep.
and out they come. And then they go into the regular loft.
And I don't have to dunk their heads or nothing when I bring them over. I just put them in. They know where to find the water and how to get it.
So guys, this is a simple tip you can do. If you don't have this basket, you can make this. This isn't hard,
Yeah.
right? Teach the babies to eat, drink.
Yeah. You
And
can
you know
make a
what?
dowel thing out of wooden dowels.
That's
or
right.
anything.
And you want to know what? It gives you a better opportunity to take a look at your babies. You're right up close. You're shrinking. This is like a small schoolroom.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
This gets them calm and tame too. I like calm birds.
Yeah.
Well, your birds are very calm.
Yeah.
I mean, we looked at them there. I mean, we brought this selfie stick in. We're new people. Pigeons normally don't like that. Your birds are just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Today's photo day? Really? Come on.
Yeah.
Dad didn't even give me a bath this
I
morning.
like. That tells me the birds have no fear. No fear of a human.
Yeah.
So if you lose a bird up the road like this poor bird, this
Right.
bird went walking up to somebody.
This bird right here went walking.
Oh,
asking
yeah.
for help.
It's got the broken wing.
Broke its wing and was not afraid to go to a human.
See that?
I had him walk into an office,
Right.
when building, walk in the door, and the lady's like, I couldn't believe it. The bird walked into the office, walked under a table, and she was able to get a hold of me.
Well, you know, it's been an awesome afternoon here.
It really has.
I mean, the setup's great. It's a total different than a wire floor. There's no wire here.
No way.
No, no,
Nope.
there's no wire.
Okay. Now I would have thought almost every loft in Florida had wire floors.
No.
But you know, that's what
Me.
that's what. Hey, the outside people looking
Yeah.
in say, "Oh, Florida, all you
I
gotta do is
hope
put
they
them on
all.
wire."
I hope all the other people have wire floors.
He's hoping he would never go on wire floor. He's not gonna give you the reason
And I
why.
even heard the Europeans were changing back to the solid floor.
Yeah, a lot of the places I went, they all had solid floor, and they used
Is it?
floor dressing. Some of them have the big shavings.
Yeah, the big chips.
Big chips, a lot different than, and don't go and buy wood chips or wood shavings. Here it's different. They have
Right.
it's different.
No,
It's
not
this-
cedar
don't use
shavings.
kitty- Andy,
Yeah.
you're the man. Thank you for having
Thank you
us
so
here.
much.
I mean, this was a blast. You got your dogs are awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
The property's awesome. The pigeons are awesome.
And it's for sale.
And it's for sale.
It's for sale.
Remember, if you buy this place, you get all the breeders, or was it all the youngsters?
Just the young.
Just the young.
bird team, the race team.
And he's on, what is this, 5 acres?
Yes.
5 acres, a beautiful loft, beautiful
Pool.
setup.
Everything.
You get the pool with it. And if you don't know how to fly pigeons and you're watching this, Andy's going to even teach you how to do that.
Or his wife can teach.
Yeah.
Right.
He's renting out his wife. You can have his wife.
You
And,
read that his wife.
can she cook?
She's included.
She's included. All right. Well, hey, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. Sorry it took us a little while to get up here. Thanks, everyone. We'll be back again. I'm going to bring my dad up here for sure. This was a great time.
Yeah.
Brian Feathers Elite. This is Andy, AAA Loft. He's the man. We're going to
Thank
go.
you, Andy.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Bye.
We got to go.
Bye.